Good afternoon, lads and lassies, the Irish Demon here, back with another video. Now this one is taking on a slightly different thing to what I usually do. Have a look at this guy and tell me, what do you think he is most well known for? I don't think you'll be surprised when I tell you that he is a pretty well-known pixie hunter. Yes, you heard that right, pixies, little fairies, or whatever you want to call them. So this guy makes these really quite beautiful videos out in the woods where he films himself in what appear to be kind of ancient forests somewhere in England. He sits there and he waits until he captures images of pixies. Now, sometimes he doesn't capture any at all, and then other times he captures amazing footage like this.
Oh, at last he's coming out. Been waiting here for about... he's going back in. Oh, there he is. Okay, let's... there.
Now, I'm sure some of you are thinking, wow, that's amazing. And then the other half are thinking, wow, that's obviously fake. But I'm sure a lot of you will agree it's actually pretty good and it looks pretty real. Now, there are a few things in this video that appear to be a little bit off. For example, the movement of the arm and a shadow under the pixie's foot. I advise go back, slow it down and have a look. Doesn't really match up very well. But who is this guy? Well, this guy's name is Erwin Saunders, or is it? Well, we'll find out in just a minute. So Erwin started posting these videos a while back where he went out pixie hunting, and honestly it didn't have a huge amount of traction until the gods of the YouTube algorithm took over and sent his video to the front page, and a lot of them started to get a huge amount of traction and a massive amount of interaction. Now, that's all well and good, but he didn't seem to be too impressed by that. As he said in one of the videos, he wasn't in this for subscribers, he was just doing this for the beauty of doing it. But within a very short while, he rose to about 170,000 subscribers. And as somebody who makes content, I can tell you that is not an easy number to achieve. I managed to get to 5,500 on my other channel before it got demonetized. And that's when I started this channel. And this is a perfect opportunity to remind you to hit that like button, comment down below to help the channel out. And you can become a Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But anyway, so he went off the radar for over a year. There was absolutely no sign of this guy. It even got to the point where a lot of his fans were getting really worried because they couldn't find any details about him or where he might be. Now, in his bio, he says that he is, that he's a nomad and he doesn't live anywhere, that he just, wherever he hangs his hat is his home kind of thing. And he has remained massively elusive for well over a year. Absolutely no sign. So this has led to a massive amount of Reddit pages, Facebook groups, YouTube videos, all asking, where is Erwin Saunders? Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, lads and lassies, but just like the Pixies in his video, sadly, Erwin Saunders is not real. So it turns out that this is actually Erwin Saunders, and his real name is Paul Smith. Now, when you go to his Vimeo, which is linked in the screenshot there, you will see that he is in fact a visual effects artist. Now, I guess you can all put two and two together here and see what's happened, and it's obvious from what's in that Vimeo page or whatever, that it is very similar to the kind of stuff that you see on his videos. As I said, he has been missing for about a year, and there was really nothing up until a couple of months ago when he posted this video.
Now nature has her mantle green on every blooming tree, and spreads her sheets on daisies white out on the grassy.
It's pretty cryptic, and if you have a look in the comment section of that video, there is one pinned comment that says that Erwin will be returning in the spring. Now, it's obvious that Erwin is a character. Paul Smith is involved with a group that does visual art and kind of, all these things around fairies and that kind of stuff, and it's just purely art. That is all it is, really. And very beautiful. I sat and watched hours of his videos because I thoroughly enjoyed them. They were incredibly calming, very relaxing. Now you might ask, why would a debunker be watching these fairy videos? It actually wasn't to debunk them at all. On my other channel, The Lost Irishman, I plan on traveling around Ireland and speaking to people about folklore and history and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm also going to be doing a series, hopefully animated, if I get the right people in place. Any animators, hit me up. But hopefully an animated series where I talk you through some of the famous tales of Irish folklore in an animated fashion, and hopefully get one of those out every week or every 2 weeks or something like that. So that's why I was looking into this, and I thoroughly enjoy these videos. Part of that is because I really miss home. I live in Western Australia, miles away, and I miss those forests. I grew up in those forests, and I grew up hearing the stories of all of these creatures that were said to live in the forest. Obviously the names are slightly different in Ireland, but it was still awesome stories, and to sit there with him virtually and be in that, feel like I'm in that forest with him looking for pixies, it brought me right back to my childhood, and it was a lot of fun. And you see many comments in the comment section on his videos saying that they know it's fake, but they don't care because it brings people, calmness and happiness and relaxation. Now I can already see it in the comment section down below that a lot of people will say that this is wrong, that he shouldn't make these videos, that it's peddling woo, etc., etc. But then I say to you, are we as debunkers maybe a little bit too cynical? What is the real harm in these videos? If there is and I'm missing it, then please let me know. I think they're beautiful stories, and I think the videos themselves are visually very appealing. They're very beautiful, very calming. So I don't see a huge issue with them. And they're not very different from when I was a kid sitting in a pub with my parents listening to, Shanna Key telling old stories of Irish tales, visualizing them that way as opposed to on a video. So there is a real beauty in these videos. I, for one, hope he keeps making them because I think they are beautiful. I would hope that maybe in the description section that he'd say that it is just for entertainment purposes. That would probably be better. So as I said, he's a visual effects artist. He runs a company that does visual effects. But all in all, he seems like a really awesome guy. His persona as Erwin Saunders is very calming. He's exactly what you would imagine a pixie hunter would look like. And he's this kind of chill old guy that not old, but like kind of a chill older guy with a big beard. Exactly what you'd expect. Very much like my favorite collector of Irish folklore, Eddie Lenihan. And I hope to get to interview him when I get back to Ireland. That's a big ambition of mine because he's a bit of a hero of mine in some respects. So anyway, lads and lassies, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Do you think this kind of thing is a good thing or a bad thing? Or are you kind of on the fence about it? Do you wish it was real? I sure do. I mean, I really do. I really wish this was real. Maybe it's extraterrestrials. Who knows? But anyway, leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Sláinte. Just a bit of a quick bonus section here, nothing too special or anything. I just thought of this while I was finishing up the editing on this video. As I mentioned, I do have another channel called The Lost Irishman, and I've only got a few videos on there, and I could really help a bit of support, getting the numbers up, getting the views and likes and all of that kind of thing up. That would be much appreciated, actually. It is quite hard to grow on YouTube, and you need that early grassroots support to get going. So I'm going to leave a link in the comment section or the description down below where you guys can go and check out that video. Now, let me just ask you folks this as well while I have you. Some of you watching this video might have come across this video because you're interested in pixies and folklore and stuff like that. Let me know in the comment section, and I really mean this because this would be really important to me. What stories would you guys like to hear from Ireland? Ireland has an incredibly rich history of folklore and things like that, so there's 10 lifetimes and more worth of stories that I could possibly tell. Couple of examples. Would you like to hear the myths and legends about the ancient warriors, Cuchulainn and, Tír na Nog and, Niall and the Nine Sausages and all that crazy stuff? Or would you prefer to hear things about, Irish folklore such as pixies or leprechauns? I have a beautiful leprechaun story that I'm working on at the moment about the leprechaun king Luadon, and it's a beautiful story, and I'm really excited to tell it. So there's that. There's a few other stories that I've got already in the works, but I would love to hear from you guys about what you would like to see. Now, the other thing that I would like to get a bit of feedback on is if you guys would like to see me in the videos or just me doing voiceovers. And then we can work from there and figure out what works out best. I will be showing some images and stuff as we go along. I'm also going to do some videos just talking about the history of fairies and leprechauns and where all those stories come from. Obviously, it's not like a historical record or trying to prove anything or disprove anything. That's not the point of this at all. It is purely just my attempt at helping to restore and protect my heritage and my history. Sadly, Irish history and heritage did get lost. A lot of it got lost to time and a few other things. So now I want to do my part to try to bring some of it back and share it with people around the world. So please do let me know what you'd like to see, because at the end of the day, the viewers are the most important people. A lot of people say, oh, I make these videos for me. No, I don't. I make these videos for you guys, but I also love making them. But if I can make them in such a way that, you know, will make you folks happy, then that makes me even happier, because I aims to please. Lads and lasses, thank you so much. I appreciate you staying till the end. Please do check out my new channel. I would really appreciate it. And Sláinte for the second time. Take care.